dishwasher leaks. So there's also that.
Well, thank you for telling our audience.
Oh my God.
I literally told you we were going live.
It was still spinning. You know what? It's a new place and we're still working out the bugs. Yes,
Hello,
I was gonna.
everyone. Welcome to Waking Up. I
Hi.
I am one of your hosts. I am Anna, and with me is my co-host Sean, who apparently is
Has a
dishwasher
has a
leaks.
leaky dishwasher, and that's not a euphemism.
You are just having the worst luck with appliances.
Mm-hmm. I pretty much am. Yeah. So here we are.
Here we are. Here
We're
we are.
It's working out the bugs, working on the features.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
that it? Is
I was
that
gonna
what
say
we're doing?
working out the kinks, but that sounds like a very different thing.
That's a different
A
podcast.
different podcast.
That is
Yeah.
a different
Mm-hmm.
podcast. All right, so let's do our disclaimer before we get started and say anything else that's going to get our ass canceled. So, um, here on Waking Up, we're not here to bash anyone's faith or religion. We think faith and religion are beautiful things when done in a mentally and emotionally healthy manner. Sean and I, neither one of us. Neither one of us are healthcare professionals. So we are not a therapist. We are not a licensed counselor. We are not any of those things. We are two people on the internet talking about our mental health, our religious trauma, and all of those things. We're two trauma triscuits just spilling our shit on the internet. Why? Because we ain't fake. And yeah, but if you need true mental health help, say that 3 times fast, mental
Mm-hmm.
health help. We have resources that can give you and information that can get you in touch with real mental health professional. All you have to do is just message us in our Discord, the Team AOA Discord, and we will be happy to provide that information for you. Sean and I both grew up in the Carolinas in the 90s, early aughts, where, you know, it was Billy Graham time, the peak of Billy Grahamness. And we both grew up Southern Baptist. And for those of you who don't know, Southern Baptist is a conservative evangelical denomination of the Protestant Christian faith. And like we say every week, we didn't think that they could get much worse, and then they do. So here we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. We're doing great,
Fantastic.
folks. We're
So
doing
good.
awesome. We're saying
So
so
good.
good. So good.
Yeah.
I could not. Usually I'm the one that picks the topics, usually, but I was just not nothing seemed right because everything
Seems wrong.
everything seemed wrong, and everything I was
Mhm.
like, I can't talk about that, or
Not
I will
yet.
get snarky as
Not
shit.
yet.
I will get
I
snarky as
mean,
shit. So you know what? Not doing it. Not doing it. So here
you
we
just
here we are.
need to turn off your VODs for a little while. You'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, my YouTube and all of the other things. So
We'll
it's
we'll
fine.
have a Discord episode, invite only Discord
Oh,
episode.
in Discord, you know what? I am here for. God,
Mhm.
do they really want that? You know what? We'll put up a poll if they really want us to do an unfiltered waking up episode.
People like your rants. They
I
as soon as
I actually
Mhm.
thought about like scrubbing through my videos and finding every single
Rant.
Anna rant.
You
Because some
should.
of them are like, you know, short. Some of them are like 5 minutes long where I am
Mhm.
going. And
We're
I
all
was
here
like,
for it
you
every single
know,
time.
making that into like YouTube shorts or like
That
it's
would
like a feature. Here you go. Anna's rant.
that would be.
Yeah.
Start a Patreon and that's they get rants.
I know,
Mhm.
right? Oh my God. That would be great.
That would be
Unfortunately, there would be like 5 people that would be on that Patreon. I'd earn $15 a month.
Hey, but it'd be something. People like your
Mm.
rants are here for it. We're all here for it.
You know what? That's true. That is true.
Mhm.
All
Yep.
right, Sean. But Sean, that all said, Sean chose our topic today. But before
Mhm.
we go on and go on to our topic, we just want to acknowledge Happy Father's Day, or not Father's Day. We
Mhm.
do acknowledge that the Father's Day, Mother's Day situation can get a little hairy, a
Mhm.
little dicey depending on your
Yes.
situation. Some people had great fathers. Some people had narcissistic fathers. Some people had absent fathers. Some people had like, we get it.
Yeah.
We understand. Some people didn't have fathers at all. Some people had 2 moms. And you know what? Here for it
That is
too. You know,
Some people
so
had 2 dads, and that's fantastic.
exactly. They had 2 dads, and it's
Whatever
awesome.
your dynamic, was.
Right. So I would like to say that happy Father's Day to Papa Roogs.
Mhm.
I love you
Yay, Papa
very, very
Roots.
much. I know. I love you very, very much. He's an amazing man. Uh, he should not be as happy. Like he's one of those guys. He should not be as happy with all of the shit that I know that he's been through. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
maybe it's his trauma and he's just like,
Maybe.
that's just how he copes. But I'm here for it. It's one of those, that's his trauma superpower. Okay, that's great. But Papa Rooks is amazing. He
We all love Papa
is,
Roots.
we do. Like,
Mhm.
honestly, and this is his common saying, which is, I think, is a common trait for me that I've picked up that one of the things that I picked up from my dad that I really do appreciate is a trait. And it's just like, he never like once you visit his house once, he's like, or he meets you one time, he'll say this to you. You're
Mhm.
family now. Like,
Mhm. She's
you're
stuck with us.
family now. You're stuck with us, you're fine. Like,
Mhm.
you're not a stranger anymore. Go, like if you visit after the second or third time, he's like, "Fuck it, get whatever you want. I don't give a shit." Like, he's like, and I love that, and I love
I
the
know.
fact that I am that way, and
Mhm.
so thank you, Papa Roogs. Thank
Papa
you
Roots is
for
amazing.
that. Yes,
We
he
all love
is.
Papa Roots.
We do.
He's the
And
best.
thank you to all of those father figures in my life and in my children's life who are amazing. Like Sean, you're one of them. Like there's a army
Your kids are the
of
best.
they are. There's an army of men who show up for my kids every
Mhm.
single day. And no matter what, they are there for them. They are present for them. And
Absolutely.
Sean, you're one of them,
Thank you.
Beardful me, Jay, like
Thanks for
Calvino, even Calvino. Like, and
yeah.
I just thank you for being those men who show up in my kid's life and are present and always make sure that they know that they are amazing humans and
Mhm.
that you make them a priority. And I really, really appreciate that. So
Absolutely. Make sure they'll never go hungry, those Victorian children.
oh my god. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that because we'll just have to talk about that off stream. Okay, yeah, my youngest child, she's something else. She
She is
she is something else. That child
that hatchling. We
needs
love
to
her.
be in marketing or she
She
needs to be in sales. Oh,
yeah.
there's Papa Rook. See, I
Papa
love you. I
Rooks!
love you,
Oh,
Papa
you were
Rook.
the best, Papa Rooks.
So I
Mhm.
will call you later. I promise. And we can have a long, long
I should
session.
make
Long
a short
session.
story long. Mhm. Couldn't help it. Could
I
not
know.
help it.
I
Sorry.
know. We love Dad.
And we
That
love
is
you for it.
that is my dad's favorite saying. To make a long story short, and he tells the entire story. And I'm
That's
like,
fantastic.
you know what? All right, fine. You
Mhm.
know
Let's do
what?
it.
But at least I know. At least I'll know the whole story.
It's good. They're good stories.
I also picked up the however comma. He said that one a lot too. However, comma. I
It's
say that one a lot
important
too.
to put the comma out there.
See, every time I say it, I sort of giggle to myself because that when I
Mhm.
say it, like I hear my dad. So
Mhm.
you gonna
Yeah.
still try and shoot my ashes out of a cannon? Yes, that is the Gestaho
Uh,
way of going. That's how we're going, dude. You're
mhm.
going that way. I'm going that way. I'm going with glitter. Fuck it. Like, the loved one launcher is a thing
Do we
and I'm
have to
here for
wait
it.
till your ashes?
Talk. Okay, Sean.
I've seen Sea of Thieves. I know we can do it.
All right, Sean. Your dad time.
Oh my dad time. Mm, that's very it's a very different. My dad is a lot more is a lot more stoic. He's the analytical. You wonder where I get
Sean.
my
Sean,
intellectualization.
your trauma's showing right
I
now,
know.
people.
Um, no, my dad has got me out of some of the craziest, ridiculous stuff that I have been in. He has fixed more things than I can even remember. He is the he's the he's the guy. In many ways, I wish I was my dad, and there's certain ways that I wish I was my dad. Like his ability, the ability to fix and understand things and take things apart and put them together, and um, just his he's always he's been there when I've needed something, when I needed something done. He's my father's the one that shows his love by doing the things, fixing the things, making things happen. And so he's been wonderful when it comes to that. So I definitely appreciate that impact that he's had on me. So yeah, there we go. We'll go with that.
Okay. All right.
otherwise it'll be the entire episode.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as far as I know, my dad is not in the stream, so sorry. Not quite sure if you want that to happen.
Ooh, I don't know if he wants that to happen.
I don't think either of my parents want that to happen.
Yeah.
Unless they found it and they already have, and I don't know about it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right, Sean. All right.
Hey, Paragon.
Hi, Paragon.
Oh, okay. Today's topic. I love the title.
The title that is on our sheet is not the title that
was not the original title.
The original title.
Mm-hmm. So the title of our episode today is "It Must Be Nice." And if you do not hear Hamilton in your head when you hear that phrase, you need to go listen to Hamilton more. So what are we talking about today? Yeah, see now it's going to be there.
I know. Welcome to neurodivergency.
Exactly. So what are we talking about today? We talked about, and it must be nice. What comes to mind is comparison, and that's the crux of what we're talking about today. That comparison isn't a character flaw. It's kind of what we do. It's very natural, but it's what we do with it when that happens, when we start comparing things.
Sean decided he wanted to come for me today. So
I didn't. This was not coming for you, by the way.
That's not it.
Not at all.
Keep going,
this
buddy.
is something that I have struggled with for pretty much my entire life. I know, right? Hard to believe, isn't it? That's it. See, I'm coming for myself here. Yeah. So, yeah, we're talking about the comparisons that we make in our lives, whether it's the Instagram spiral, the friend who seems to have everything figured out, the friend who seems to have everything, that it always goes well for them. We're talking about where this comparison comes from, where do we learn it from, and what we do about it. Yeah.
Wait. We have to do something about it?
We don't have to. I mean, you don't have to do anything.
Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? No. All right.
So, yeah.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
Do you want to skip? You can skip number one.
No, you know what? We're going to be fucking honest today. We're going to be honest. Ish.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ish.
Yeah. Ish. Yeah. That won't get us canceled or in trouble later.
Yes. Okay. What's the dumbest thing you've compared yourself to someone else about this week?
I don't know if you have to necessarily even say this week. Dumb.
Now remember, this is
the dumb part.
There are other that's comparison that are understandable, but this is dumb.
The dumbest comparison I've made.
Sean, it's you. You compare yourself to the floorboards, like
I do, but it's done. Okay. Why are these floorboards so slick? I wish I was as slick as these floorboards. Yeah. Okay. Here's a dumb one.
Okay.
That I think is dumb. The guy at the end of the bar who's talking to the hot bartender. Where I'm like, I'm not saying I can't say two words, but the guy at the end of the bar is talking to the hot bartender, and I'm like, why am I not confident enough to say something to a hot bartender? There's a dumb thing that I've compared myself to this week. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Was it on TV or in a real bar?
It was in a real bar.
You were in a real bar?
I was. Yeah. Yesterday.
You went
I was watching. I did. I was out. I was out like half the day yesterday. I checked out gaming shops. There's a Bricks and Minifig like 2-3 doors down from a gaming shop that I found. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, gaming shops. I went to watch the World Cup at a bar. Yeah.
Wow.
I know. I was touching grass.
I'm shocked.
Exactly. I would that my I came back sore and exhausted, but I did it. I went exploring.
Okay, oh god. Okay, so dumbest thing that I have compared myself to. Fuck.
Mhm.
Shit. Oh, fucking trad wives. Trad
Oh,
wives, beige moms. Those moms.
those.
Those
Oh,
moms, those women. I think oh god. Okay, okay. Here. Because
go ahead.
like it's just it in the dating scene, right?
Hmm.
In the dating scene. There like I was talking about this with a friend of mine yesterday. I was like, okay, so it's like this wasteland for men, right? They like most men are like, it's a wasteland, like blah, 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 blah. But for women, they want one of two things. Like when they message you, they either want to just fuck you or they just want the trad wife. And I'm like,
Hmm.
I first off, I mean, I am all about some having sex, but I am not in the range of just wanting to hook up I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, and I'm not wasting my time
Hmm.
or my talents anymore. Thank you very much.
And that's
I would
fair.
like it very known, and I'm gonna make it very clear. I am really good in bed. And that is not me boasting myself because I think so. No, I have a survey. I
Hmm.
had
Hmm.
great
Hmm.
thing that came out of BSBN and Dondera streams is I have a fucking survey.
Hmm.
I have
Ten,
customer
ten,
satisfaction. You're
10 out
welcome.
of 10 would recommend.
So,
Yeah, one of those. Uh huh.
but it's just one of those. And so I started spiraling and just being like, am I not thin enough? Am I not like, I am, I think I'm hot, but why is it that's like these women who have had work done and get all these things? Why are they getting people? Like, I don't understand. And then these trad wives they worship their man and everything's great. And they're the ones, and I'm just like, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I'm
Yeah.
hot. I'm intelligent. I'm smart. I got a personality for days. I got trauma for days, which made me super funny. And I just don't understand.
Hmm. You check it. It's like I'm checking all the boxes. Why am I not getting
Right.
all the stuff? Yeah.
Right.
Like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem right. It doesn't make sense. Like
But
this is stupid. This is
yes,
stupid.
but that's what I've compared myself to the
Yeah.
trad wives did. It's just like,
Hmm.
I haven't had any work done. None. And I'm
All
still
natural.
fucking hot.
Agreed. So
Why?
where? Yes.
Why? 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 I like what about me says, I just want to hook up. Or what about me says, well, yeah, I want to be a trad wife. No, what?
Hmm.
So that's what I compare myself to.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And I'm
I
like,
hear
I've
you.
gone down spirals with this, folks.
Hmm.
Spirals. Comparing to these not even just a specific but just like this image in general. I I don't know. That's the stupidest thing this week.
I mean, I get it. I
It's
get
not
it.
even a person. It's an idea.
That's
It's
oh, I've been dealing with that. I've been feeling a lot out of sorts this last couple weeks with everything that's going on, and so there's been a whole lot of comparisons just going bouncing around in my head. And a lot of times, yeah, they're not necessarily they're a person. It's an idea of something. Um, so yeah, the the greatest hits. Where do we often find ourselves dealing with these comparisons? And
you can go fuck yourself. Sorry. Go ahead. My bad. My bad.
the
Because you inherit some of my fugly looks.
Papa
First off,
Rooks.
all right, Papa Roots, time out. We not doing that here.
Mm-mm.
Second,
Mm-hmm.
second, dude, dude. Now I know. Now I know because I was a teenager when you were in your 40s and your 50s. Now I understand. You did not give me any bad looks. You people were thinking you were in your 30s back, and I was like, why is that such a big deal? Now I know. Now I
Mm-hmm.
know. I got the great genes from you. You're fucking
Mm-hmm.
welcome. Thank you. Thank you
Mm-hmm.
for that.
Good genes. Good
Good
job. Good
genes.
job. Good job, Papa Roots.
I don't need Botox. Like it's fine. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. No filter.
You got them Filipino genes.
I do.
Mhm.
I have expressions.
You have subtitles. You got a lot of the
I
Filipino
have
gene.
expressions because I don't need Botox.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you get Botox, you lose the subtitles.
So
We
you could just take that shit out the door, Papa Rooks. Right out the door.
exactly,
That's one
right?
of the things I'm grateful for.
Mhm.
Anyway, okay.
Alright,
This is a very uncomfortable topic, so we're going to be very dark and very
and
snarky this entire episode.
mhm.
You have been warned.
Yeah, if you watched last week, that's what we talked about.
We're
The
keeping
humor,
we're
the
keeping the
dark.
dark humor.
Oh, we're not getting
Post
rid of that.
traumatic
That
growth, we're
is,
keeping that shit.
and we realize where it comes from.
Yeah.
We'll
We're
admit to it.
we're totally okay
We're
with
gonna
it.
do it.
Yes.
We're gonna do it.
All
It's
right, go
fine.
ahead, Sean. Official
Oh,
certified types of comparison.
yeah, types of comparison. Ooh, this one is gonna be really bad. I've kind of had to cut it out a little bit. The social media spiral, and like it's not just Instagram. It's whether it's Facebook or TikTok or whatever the social media is. Oh, hey Nev, um, how's it
No.
going?
I love you. Miss you.
Yeah, I haven't caught a lot of Nev streams because I've been trying to get everything
I miss Nev.
situated.
I
Yeah,
miss you, Nev.
I miss you too, Nev.
Yes.
Um, oh, so the social media spiral.
Oh,
Oh
fuck
my
that shit.
god, that is not the place to be when I'm already feeling a certain way about myself. That is not the place I need to go to. It's often the place I do go to
Because you're doom scrolling.
because like I want my brain to like shut off while I doom scroll, but the opposite often ends up happening. I'm like instead of my brain just kind of shutting off while I doom scroll, all of that comparison cranks up a notch. And I'm like, why am I not as good looking at that person? Why am I not as this? Why am I not as successful? Why is my life not as good as this person's? And mhm.
Or hear me out, because the algorithm and fucking your thing
Oh,
is so
the
then all of a sudden
algorithm.
you like start watching just a couple reels or content and
Mhm.
then everything that like everything that like has been bothering you or filling your like it doesn't
It
help.
just
It doesn't make
no.
you feel better,
It
it makes
starts
you feel worse.
feeding you that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm looking at people like in happy relationships and I'm like people happy marriages and I'm like, all right, it's
Yeah,
cool.
that's cool.
It's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right.
Shake it off.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I've actually like with Facebook because that happened a lot several years ago, like when I was going through my divorce,
Mhm.
and Facebook was just showing me everything, making me more and more miserable. And I
Oh,
finally that's one reason I left Facebook is it was awful, and so I was like, I can't do this. So yeah, now open Facebook for like 5 minutes every once a week, but still,
well, Insta's the same way. Insta's the same way.
yeah, yeah,
TikTok, I think I have purposely tried to trick my algorithm,
curate it.
curate it so that it's
Mhm.
not that, but my Insta's bad. My Insta's
Yeah.
bad.
Oh yeah.
But it's one of
Yeah.
those like, am I not? Oh, and then you question your healing. Are you healed? Are you
Hmm.
traumatized? I don't like it has gotten to the point where like I ask myself, am I the narcissist? Like,
Hmm. Yeah. Yep.
and then I realized like a narcissist wouldn't ask themselves if they're a narcissist. So I mean,
That's
I get
correct.
that, but it's just like,
Still.
and you're comparing yourself to all this shit. And you're like,
Yeah.
am I the narcissist? Am I the screwed up one? Am I like,
Or you get the therapist videos where they're like, these are the top 5 things. If you're healthy, these are the top five
right?
things that you'll do. And you're like, I scored like a 1. I hate you. You suck.
But we also have to understand, like that comparison is it's like a 2 minute, 30
Mhm.
second, whatever, short form. It's short form content for a reason.
It's designed to be that
It is
way, and the algorithm
yes,
sends it to you.
right.
Yeah, because it wants engagement. It wants you to react. It wants you to have some sort of reaction to it. So it's designed to mess with you. So, but that is one of the big traps for comparison, especially if you're in that mindset. Avoid the social media. That is not going to make you feel any better.
Yeah.
At best, it's not going to change anything. At worst, it's going to make you feel a whole lot worse. So that's one. Um, the second one here, I don't really know. I've never done that probably because I don't spend a lot of time on it.
Oh, LinkedIn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess like the LinkedIn guilt, the profession. I have professional guilt, but it has
yeah.
nothing to do with LinkedIn.
Well, yeah, 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 but the professional comparison, like
Yes.
in my field, it's very much because you see other artists' work, you come across it, like it's
Mm,
the world is very, very small, um, and like, oh, there's a couple. I'm not going to name them because it's but
mhm.
there are some. There's like I can name two or three artists right off the top of my head that every time I see their work, I'm just like, I wanna be like them when I grow up. Like,
Right,
their work
right.
is so good, and it makes it
Mhm,
and I have come to the realization that y yes, I'm comparing myself to these artists, but now I'm realizing that there are artists that are comparing themselves to me, and it's like,
mhm, mhm.
I'm
You're a
gonna go
fantastic
I'm gonna go
art.
back in my little hole.
Yeah, mhm,
I'm good.
right? You are, yeah, you are
Mm,
fantastic.
yeah, gotta check on the recovering patient. Alright. Bye, dad.
Gotcha.
Love you.
Alright. What?
I just asked my Claude to come up with a more comprehensive list.
Yes. Oh. Oh, do tell.
Oh, boo boo. We ain't
Mhm.
ready. We ain't
Oh,
ready for this one.
oh, Lord. Yeah, alright, give it to us. Mhm.
Ahem. Well, you won't, the parenting comparison.
Mhm. That one hit you hard though, didn't it?
Fuck that shit. Well, because I am a very different type of parent, and
Mhm,
I'm a very different type of parent only because I made a choice that I was going to break generational curses. I made a choice that I was going to heal so my children wouldn't have to heal from me.
mhm,
And that is me taking the brunt of a lot of things. That's me being very I can't do the Susie homemaker fucking I worship my kids, all of these things because that's not healthy. That is not
mhm,
a healthy relationship. And understanding transparency with my children, like what the difference between transparency versus dishonesty is, how they, like Jaya said, if they're old enough to ask the question, they're old enough to hear the answer. So
mhm,
I am trying to also set an example for my kids where I prioritize them, where I am present with them and just and I am myself with them and allowing them that safe space to be themselves with me. So it is not one of those I'm a different person when my kids aren't around. I am the same person, just not just appropriate.
mhm.
Age appropriate.
Yeah,
But
mhm,
I'm still the same person. And so it's one of those I compare myself a lot to those again, those beige moms, those stay-at-home moms, the fucking I just don't understand them. You know what? I'm not going to
mhm,
stop myself there because like I could go on a whole rant, but I'm going to stop myself there. But it's one of those, I'm not the perfect mom. I'm not doing the perfect bento boxes. My
mhm,
house is a wreck a lot. I don't have matchy shit. I have stuff like I've been struggling with that too. Am I the immature mom? Because I have Legos. I
mhm,
have stuffed animals. I have dice. I like D&D. I like gaming. Do I like the pretty stuff and the stuff that makes everything like a room very big? Yes. But I also that's not who I am. And I'm not
mhm,
going to my house isn't going to represent that. Like I don't sit there and like have meal plans, but my kids are fed. My kids are happy.
mhm.
My kids love me. My kids literally call me every single fucking day, every day, sometimes more than that.
Mhm.
And you know what? I'd rather have that than the kids who are like, "Bye, mom. I'll see you later," and never hear from. I when my kids are over at their friend's house, they still call me. Like that's the
Mhm.
relationship I have. So it's like,
I think you have a great relationship with your kids. I think you're a great mom.
oh, thanks.
But it's I can understand that when you see all these other things that people are showing the curated because that's the thing. It's always curated. The stuff that almost everything you see is curated. And then you're like, well, I don't like this, or I feel guilty about this thing in my life, and then here's this curated view of what it looks like someone else is doing, and
Right.
like Yeah. So that's a tough one. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna skip a couple in this list because we don't need to talk about those.
Okay.
The productivity comparison. Way to
Oh,
go, Sean. And
oh, I
go.
didn't need that from you.
And
I did not need
go.
that from your cold.
There you
Not at
go.
all.
You're welcome.
No.
You're
Oh,
welcome,
productivity.
boo-boo.
Yeah. I
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
How's that working out for
I
you?
have the drama of I have the productivity trauma. So my worth is my worth is often tied to what I do, what I can do, what I can do better than other people, what I can accomplish. And so seeing other people like, especially if I'm struggling with something and I'm not being as productive, I'm not being able to do something that I think I should be able to do,
Mhm.
and I see other people being able to do it. Other people, especially like when it's in the wheelhouse, is when it was in the realm of what I do. Oh, I start getting the comparisons. I start like, why can they do it? I get angry. I get really angry about that.
This one says they have a 5-step morning routine and a gratitude journal, and you have caffeine spite and a to-do list written on the back of a
Oh,
receipt.
oh, the people that accomplish a lot of stuff in a day.
Who's
The
working
people
out
like
at 4 a.m.? Because I want to know what kind of devil's magic are you fucking doing? Because I ain't
right?
that person. And
No. Yeah, the
but
people that have
shit.
routines and they stick to them and they get things done and they're
They
like,
must be neurotypical. Like that's all I gotta
yeah,
say. Because
they're no, no.
they ain't
There's
struggling.
not at all.
I
Yeah,
mean, I know that's a comparison, but not very
the people that like this weekend I'm going to accomplish this. I'm gonna check these boxes, knock this stuff out. I'm gonna fix this thing and do that. And I'm like, I'll have that idea. And then
It's a
Saturday
nice
morning
idea.
rolls around,
That's
and
a
I'm about like,
nice idea.
it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm still in my PJs drinking coffee, staring at the TV.
I did that yesterday. I
Yeah,
did that yesterday. Like I was like,
I got nothing.
because normally I would have my kids this weekend, but it's Father's Day weekend,
Yeah.
so they're with their dad, and which is
Mhm.
fine. But it's like this was the first weekend, nothing planned,
Yeah.
and I woke up early. I woke up at like early. I know
Early.
some
Yeah.
people, but it's like I woke up early for a weekend. It was
Mhm.
like 7 o'clock. I sat in bed in my pajamas.
Squirrel.
And then I looked up and I was like, I got coffee and whatever. But I
Yeah.
looked up and I went, fuck, it's noon.
Right. Yeah. Mhm.
I'm like, where the fuck? And now I look around and I'm like, now I'm all stressed out. But there's
Yeah.
people who have routines.
Yes. They get stuff
Their
done.
house is always clean. They have the cleaning
Oh,
schedule.
oh my God. Yes.
What magic are they doing? Because I need to know. And
Yeah.
like have you downloaded all the apps to try to do that? Like try to keep I've
Then I
done
get annoyed by the notifications and I just close them or uninstall them.
but it's like it's so much just like you feel so unproductive.
Yes, I do. Yeah, even when I'm productive, I feel unproductive
Right.
because I'm like, I could have gotten more done today. I could have done
Oh
this.
god.
I could have got this done. Why didn't I get more done? Why these other people are getting so much more done?
Yeah, but
Like
raise your hand if you had the parent and the partner who said, "What have you been doing all day even when you were productive?"
I had the partner who would leave the house, would give me a list of things to do, leave the house, come back a couple hours later, and then fuss at me for not accomplishing anything, even though I had been working for since they left.
Yep.
I'm like, I did all these things. Well, I can't tell. It doesn't look like you did anything. You just sat there and
What
watched
have you
TV,
been
didn't
doing
you?
all day?
Like, oh, yeah. The what have you been doing all day? You want to trigger me? Give me that one. Yeah, that'll do
Really?
it.
Sorry.
Don't.
No, 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 no. I know different ways to trigger you. It's fine.
That's true. You do absolutely. You don't need that one.
Yeah, but that also ties into the social media thing as well.
Mhm.
It's one of those you see all these people and you're just like, I just feel like a lazy bum.
Yeah,
Stupid.
absolutely.
Who?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying to choose the ones that are not going to make us cry.
Oh, you know what? We need a good cry now.
Are you
No, not
sure?
really.
Are
No,
you
no.
sure?
I mean,
Okay. All right. the friendship comparison.
Oh, okay. You
We've
can
got a
stop. Move on. Let's move
they've got
on.
a whole group chat of besties with matching nicknames. You've got 3 people who actually show up if your car broke down at 2 a.m. Which is the one that actually matters but doesn't feel as cinematic? It's like these people who know everyone.
Mhm. Oh. Oh, yes. Okay.
They know everyone.
Yes. Mhm.
Everyone's their bestie. Or
They,
dude,
they-
dude, I got a guy. I got a
yeah,
guy.
yeah, they always
And
have a guy.
their contacts in their phone are like in the thousands.
It's like they have so many. Oh yes, they have so many friends, and they have so many. Like they always know someone and know everybody,
Yeah, and they're
and they
like,
know
"Hey, how you doing?" And always greeting somebody, and like
how
on
do
the
you
outside, it looks like they ever like
everybody. They know everybody. Everybody's
right.
a friend. Like people like them. Why does everybody like them? Why does everybody their friend? And I'm sitting here with like two friends. I mean,
I have more than 2 friends.
I didn't say you. I said me.
You have more than 2?
I do have more than two friends.
But it's one of those it's one of the again, I'm like stuttering today. I can't this is
It's
where my
a
brain's at.
this. It's fine.
But it's one of those situations where you look at the outside, their outside, and compare it to your inside.
That's a good point.
Their outside looks like they have a lot of friends, they know a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I've actually, because I know a couple people like this who look like they have a bunch of friends and a bunch of people,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't have friends. They have people who they go out and do stuff with, but they're not friends because
Mm-hmm.
friendship, true friendship. Now, again, there are levels of friendship. So, okay, maybe they're friends, but they're surface friends.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you calling? Who are you calling when you have a crisis? Who are
That's
you
it.
calling when it
Yeah,
hurts?
that's
Who
a
are
good
you
point.
calling? Who are you calling when you're in trouble and need help?
Yeah. Who's
And
sitting on the phone with you at 2 o'clock in the morning when
right, when things
things are
are
going
really, really dark.
sideways? Yeah.
I can guarantee because I know some of those people. I can
Hmm.
guarantee you, out of the hundreds and dozens of friends that they have, maybe one,
Maybe.
maybe,
Yeah.
and that's if they if
Yeah. It's where
I'm
you know a lot of people, but you don't cultivate any real
right,
relationships.
exactly.
So it looks one way, but it doesn't mean that's the trap in comparison is we're seeing what we see, but we don't see everything. We never see the entire picture.
Yeah.
So yeah. What else? All right, what else is on your?
No, okay. We're gonna go back to you to our outline. We sort of veered off
Okay,
because I
that's
so
fine.
um we're gonna skip
The
segment 2. I want to go to 3.
Okay, sure, we can do that.
Yes. All right.
Straight to three.
Straight to 3.
Ooh, okay,
All
got
right,
it.
Sean, go ahead.
Yeah. Ooh. So when we're making these comparisons, when we're looking at what's going on with other people and how they live their lives and what's going on in their life,
Mhm.
and we're making that comparison, does it cost us anything?
Oh, it costs
Yeah,
us everything.
it costs us so much. Yes. Like we talked about with the social media and the constant, it costs us time. It costs us emotion. It costs us emotional
Emotional
space.
damage.
Emotional damage. Yes. Um, it keeps us. Oh, I like this. Comparison keeps you in someone else's story. Every minute you spend measuring yourself against them is a minute you're not building anything of your own. Ooh.
You're living
Ooh.
they are living rent free in your brain.
They are,
And they
yeah.
are taking up space. It's one of those, they're the Airbnb guests that won't motherfucking leave. And you're like, okay, time to check out.
Squatters. Yeah,
Time to
get out.
check out. Get out.
Check out was hours ago. But yeah, you're right.
I think the second one, it distorts the data.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
comparing your
absolutely.
and this is exactly what you're comparing
Yep.
your insides to their outsides.
Hmm.
And okay, so all right, here we go. So this is one that I'm actually super struggling with because I know what I'm like inside. I am I've worked on being very much internally aware of
Mhm.
myself, of my feelings, of my thoughts, how my feelings are affecting my thoughts, how my thoughts are affecting my nervous system. Like I've worked very, very hard in the past 3 years in my trauma work to understand what's a reaction versus a response. What is
Mhm.
emotion mind versus logic mind, and what's wise mind, and blah blah blah, blah, all of that stuff. So I am very much aware of myself. I screamed this, and I am not kidding. I screamed this at my therapist. Luckily, her and I are in a place where we're good. We're good. But
Mhm.
I
Screaming
screamed
so
this.
loud.
I was
Mhm.
like, why the fuck is it that they're doing the unhealthy thing? They're toxic. It is very obvious that it's toxic, and they are fucking happy. And I'm doing the healthy, I'm doing the responsible, I'm doing the self aware, I'm doing the healing, and I am motherfucking miserable right now.
Mhm.
Why? I screamed that at her. And
Mhm.
she sat there and she looked at me. She let me emote. And then she said,
Mhm.
okay. She goes, let's look at the facts. I was like, shit. All right.
Oh, here it comes.
Yeah. I was like, shit. Let's look at the facts because she said, again, like this said, you're comparing what you're going through, the internal, to their external. Anyone can fake it.
Mhm.
And you know what? They can pretend. And you know what? They can make it look like it's actually real on the outside.
Mhm.
But there's no way that you are comparing apples to apples right now.
Mhm.
You are doing the healthy, and that's okay. You are doing the right thing because the right thing is going to hurt. The right thing is going to do the healthy thing. The right thing isn't feeding the instant gratification. The right and healthy thing is not feeding the now, it is building the tomorrow.
Ooh, that's good.
And for anyone who's trying to fulfill the now and feel good about the now is not doing the healthy thing. And yeah, okay, it may look like that, but if you never, it's she says it's just like putting the trauma in the box, and the box
Mhm.
is gonna rot, and the box is gonna mold, and everything can look, and you can keep, and she says, and you can keep painting over it with whatever lies and deceit and avoidance and whatever you want over and over and over on the box when it starts to leak through or show through. But it doesn't mean that it's healthy, and it doesn't mean it just looks pretty. It doesn't mean that there's anything that's healthy underneath.
Mhm.
You're fixing the foundation. They are painting the walls,
You are not the same.
and we're not the same. And it's not the same. And it's so that's what it is. It's like, why is this? Why, like, it's like walking into a house going, this house is beautiful and it's wonderful. And my
Mhm.
house doesn't look like this. It looks like a wreck and it looks like a mess and all these things. But what I am not seeing because I know what's going on in my house. I know my foundation's solid. I know everything's it's externally. Does it look like a mess? Yes, but you can make a house look pretty and the foundation fall fucking apart.
Mhm.
Ask any home inspector.
Mhm. Absolutely. I like what it says here. You have full access to your doubts, fears, and failures. You have no access to theirs.
Right.
That is really powerful to me. Like because that's what you're describing is like I know all the ways that I am scared and I'm afraid something's going to happen. And the insecurities. I'm 100% aware of all these insecurities that are sitting right in here.
Right.
I don't know anything that's going on with theirs.
But
I don't
we
know anything.
try.
But
We
we
try because our
pretend. Yeah, we
trauma, our
try. Yeah.
try.
I know it's exactly what's going on with them. And we always polish, like we're always polishing theirs. That whatever looks good on their side, and
Right.
ours, we're sitting here like feel like we're rotting when we're
Right.
not. We're aware of it. We have no clue what's going on the other side. But yeah, so ugh, it's a tough one.
Oh god. Okay, it makes it very hard to be genuinely happy for people you love and that costs you relationships. I have to do say that
Oh,
that's exactly what happened to me and my sister,
yeah.
because of my mother. Well, because a narcissistic mother is going to
Mhm,
compare, is going to pit you against each other, and it was always my sister versus me.
mhm,
It was always, versus. So for the longest time, her success, her relationship, her kids, her everything that she was getting, I I wasn't happy for her. I was always first off comparing myself and like I'm the failure.
mhm,
I'm not as successful as her. I'm not all these things. But I'm not her. And I think once I went no contact with my mom, got that out of my head. And then I started doing the trauma work and I became more secure in myself and more secure in who I am and my relationship and role in my family and for myself. I really honestly, and I started, and I told her this. I said, I'm really proud of you. Like, because I'm genuinely, when I got to that place, I'm like, I'm no longer compared myself to her because I realized I wasn't her. I'm genuinely proud of her. She's got an amazing marriage. And I'm like, hashtag goals. Like,
mhm.
she's got a great support system in her in-laws, all her family. Like it's amazing. And I'm like, that I spent so much time just being angry because I wasn't her and I was comparing myself to her
Mhm.
when I could have had a really great relationship with my sister. I mean, we have a decent relationship now, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
We've gotten to the point where we've just accepted where we are and we accept each other for who we are, and I think that that's honestly best case scenario,
Mhm.
so
This one this one is a struggle for me.
why?
Um, so because I'm quick to compare because that's as a golden child, like I need to be the best, I need to be the most important, I need to be important, I need to be needed. Um, when someone else finds happiness in something, especially when it's when it's my friends, I want to be the reason for that. I want to be involved in that. And if I'm comparing, like, why couldn't I do that? Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I? Why wasn't that? Why wasn't something that I could do for them? Instead of me being happy that they have received something or they've gotten to a place in their life or whatever, it becomes all about me. And I'm sitting here spinning on myself and how I feel and my insecurities and like I must not be important. I must not be as important. I'm being replaced. I can't be happy for them. I'm in that moment. I am completely destroying the. I'm not living in the moment and being happy because
Mhm.
where they're at, whatever they've received or whatever they've accomplished. Because I'm just sitting there thinking about myself and why am I not there? Why do I not have that? Or why was I not a part of that? Instead of embracing the present and what is.
But I think that that's two things can exist in the same space,
Mhm,
radical acceptance. I
mhm,
think that there's a part that is just natural.
mhm,
That is a very natural part of being not envious, I guess is not jealous, but envious that you weren't, especially like I know for me, you weren't the solution to the problem.
mhm.
Um, and insecurity. That I feel like
Yeah,
that's normal, but I think that weighs also in the same time understanding you have to acknowledge that is normal,
mhm,
but also understand, and that's where they both need to exist in the same space. It's like, man, it sucks. I really wish I had been there or whatever. But understanding, but then your brain needs to kick in and your skills need to kick in that point and go, but I'm so glad that they got the help that they need. I'm so glad they're
Mhm.
getting the support they need. And you know what? That's great. I can accept that I feel bad about it, but I'm happy for them that they do. So it's not like saying that you're never going to feel that way,
Yeah.
but you have to accept that you feel that way at the same time.
But yeah, but that's what we talked about at the beginning is the comparison is natural. It's
Yeah.
natural to feel that way, but what do I do with it? When I feel that way, where am I going with it? Do I sit and fixate on it and spin on it, marinate, or do I accept that that's how I feel, and I can also feel the other thing? And for me, it often comes into play what I, like the friendship or the relationship or the what I want to have being comparing what I have to what I used to have or want to have, um, and seeing other people in that same position in that same place, seeing like why am I not as close to this friend as this other person is? Why am I not why do I not mean this to this person? It's creating these comparisons between different friends,
Mhm.
um, and fixating on that or fixating on, well, I used to have this. You know, the friendship used to be X and it's not. And I've been replaced. I've been this. I've been and like instead of acknowledging what is and how I feel, sitting in the comparison and going, I want that. It must be nice to have that. Going back to the title. Well, it
Yes.
must be nice. Yeah.
But okay, here's a comparison that we
Mhm.
that you've done to me.
Mhm.
Comparing the person that is in your present to the people in your past
Or the person in the past, yeah.
or the person in the past.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. That's a comparison that I've made.
Well, everybody
Mhm.
makes that. But
Yeah. But again, what do we do with it?
right.
That's where comparing the person in the present with the person in the past when they're not the same person,
Mhm.
that can cost the friendship, that can cost the relationship,
Mhm.
because I'm not taking it in the present and I'm not treating the person I'm not I'm not treating the person who is in the present and who I'm friends with right now. I'm constantly going, well, why don't you do this? Why are you like this? Or you must be, and constant comparing them to who they were and not giving them a chance to be who they are.
Or yes,
Mhm.
or I don't want them to be the same. I don't want to put myself in this, so going I'm not going to put myself in that position again. So, like, comparing them and just making what I say, paying for the sins of the past,
Yeah.
paying for the sins of somebody in your past, and that's
Yeah.
what it's like, that comparison of they make me feel safe. Fuck that noise. I'm out. Like,
Yeah. Hmm.
what have I done? What have I done? Or what
Yeah.
have they done? Especially like for me, it's like, what have they done that has done that? But I no, but I in my head, I'll be like, I'm not going to open myself up and know they made me feel nice, and nice means they said,
Nice.
so I am
Yes.
deuces.
People. Yeah. That's
But
true.
they have done nothing wrong, but I'm
Yeah.
comparing them to the last person that fucked me up, and here I
Yes.
am. Because they drink the same soda, or they like, they
Have,
like
ha- yeah. There's always some mannerisms or behaviors or yeah. Yeah.
but
But yeah, that's true. That's true. That does that's very I think very common in relationships is whenever it's I want to protect myself. It's a survival mechanism. I don't
yes.
want to be hurt again. I don't want to be in that same situation again.
Yeah.
And so my brain goes, "Oh, here let's connect two dots that aren't really dots and I'm going to try to
Connecting the dots is our
yeah,
favorite game.
connect the dots. La 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 la."
And then
Okay.
we wonder why they don't make a pretty picture.
Yeah, my connected dots are not that. Mm-mm.
Like, okay. But I think, and then here's another comparison that
Mhm.
that I do.
Mhm.
Um, and this is because I am coming from a place of self-reflection and a trauma, is I compare myself now to the person that I was in the past.
Mhm.
And it doesn't just stop me from relationships and being close with people. It stops me from a lot of things. Um, because I don't see myself as stronger, even though I am. I don't see myself as a different person. I'm still comparing myself to the person I was. And it's like, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not smart enough. And it's like, I can't compare myself. That was a person I should have known better.
Oh,
I
yes, that's
should have known better. I should have gotten out sooner. I should have seen the red flags. I should have seen the things.
yep.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
comparing the me now to the person that I was back then, and then I feel really bad. I feel guilty. I feel ashamed. I
Shame.
feel
Yep.
angry
Yes.
because I'm sitting here going, comparing the fact that I have these skill sets, I have the tools, I've done the work, I've put myself through shit. I am a different person,
Mhm.
a stronger, better person with a very large toolbox. But that person back then, in that moment, didn't have that. And I'm comparing the two, and I'm making myself feel bad for something that I can't compare the two because again, it's not apples to apples.
I do the same. I do the same thing. I do absolutely the same. My therapist has called me out on it many times before. I'm like, why am I did all I made these choices. I can't believe I did this.
Hmm.
Why? Well, I should have made a different choice. Based on what?
Right.
I don't know. I should have. Okay. I mean, I can understand you not being happy about the decision you made, but there's no reason to think you'd make it any different at that point in your life. You didn't have the skill set. You didn't know any better. You didn't know. The only thing you can do is not make the same choice now.
Yeah.
Now that you have those skill sets. What? Crazy. No, it's
That's
ridiculous.
stupid.
That is so stupid.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to hurt? Ready to
No,
hurt?
no.
Are you ready? You ready? Ready to
All
hurt?
right. Give it to me.
Do you ever find yourself comparing yourself to your parents?
In a specific way.
Just like you find
Um,
yourself, do you find yourself comparing yourself to your parents?
I do. I think the most of the time when I'm comparing myself to my parents, it is my dad, and it is in relationship to skills that he has,
Mhm.
like him being able to fix stuff and understand how they work, and well, it's all of those things that he's learned to do over the years, and you know that's where that's a big comparison that I make, and that I make. Pretty much anytime I need one of those skill sets, I'm like, that sucks. Why am I not my dad? Why can I not do those things? Um, I don't think I don't think I've compared myself to them in terms of like wanting to be them. Now, compared myself in terms of other stuff, like I'm glad I'm not. Um,
Well, right.
so, but yeah. What about you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I like I compare myself to my mom all the time. And I tell
Hmm.
myself I don't want to be my mom. So I'm weighing
Oh
that.
yeah.
I'm weighing that all the
Yes.
time. All the time.
Yes.
Am I being my mom?
Yeah.
Is this a thing?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's.
And I'm
mm,
not. I am far from my mother. I am the opposite of my mother. I am I like Like,
You find that being the focus of your decisions.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, because I'm like, honestly, that is a comparison too. What am I to try to avoid being that? So we're talking in comparisons of the jealousy and they're better than you, but then you're talking,
Mhm.
what comparison also is making sure that you're not as bad as that. So it's like it's there. That's
Yes.
still a comparison, and I
Yeah, yeah.
spend that time just going. I spent a lot of time going. I don't want to be my mom, so I'm constantly weighing that.
Mhm.
And my therapist, and she says, gotta stop being the focus, because what it is like you're just spending so much of your time trying not to be this person, that you're forgetting to develop and nurture and solidify who you are as a parent, who you are. And that's the healthy way to approach it. I was like, but
Mm.
but I don't want to be that. She goes, if
Yeah.
you cultivate healthy and yourself, you will not
Well,
be that.
you can be that without focusing on not being that.
Right.
Yeah. It it's stupid. But yes, you're right. That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going down to what to do instead of comparing.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. What do we do? What do we have to do something about this?
No,
No, we don't. We
no,
don't. All
we're not.
right,
You know
that's
what I'm
it. We're done,
saying? We're not.
folks. Figure it out yourself.
I can't even look. I can't even like do a peace sign. I'm just like,
No, no. It just kind of comes out.
I
Yeah.
can't today. I am not
Yes.
okay. Fuck.
Hey, last week I was not okay. We're allowed to not be okay.
Except my back's not in pain and I'm not masking it.
Oh, what? Yeah, my back it was awful.
It's fine. Um,
Um,
okay. Use it as a compass. Comparison, using it as a
yeah.
compass, not a scoreboard. It's like, who do you keep looking at? It's probably pointing towards something. What does that tell you about what you actually care about? Like,
Mhm.
using it as a compass. I don't know.
To me, that sounds like what you're just talking about with your mom. Is your compass pointing towards not this person, not my mom?
Not the
Is
mama.
my is it not the oh wow,
Not the mama.
wow, that's an old reference. Dinosaurs for the win.
Tell me you're a millennial without telling me you're a millennial. All right, cool,
Uh,
cool, cool. Thank you. Have a nice day.
I tried watching that show again. It didn't work. It didn't feel the same.
You weren't high enough. Like,
That is probably the case. Um, is the compass pointed towards not this person, or is the compass pointed towards what I actually want to, who I want to be, and what I want to
right.
accomplish? That's what I think of it as.
I think comparison is okay. It's one of these things. It's just like competition. Like, so many people say it's not a competition. Competition can be healthy and
Mhm,
is healthy.
mhm,
Comparison is a natural form. It is what we do. I think saying don't compare yourself to others is a false statement. And personally, for me, I believe that it is a false statement, because
mhm.
that is an unachievable statement, because
Agreed.
your brain naturally compares.
Mhm,
There is no such thing as I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks and I don't compare myself to that. In and of itself is a comparison. That in and of itself is you going, you know what? I'm not going to be like everybody and I don't care. That is you making yourself stand out. That is you. Comparison, just like competition, there is healthy levels of that, but it is all in how you approach it and how you view it. Um, like I said before, in my profession, people are going to be better than you. People are better than me. People are have more skill, they have a better eye, they have a better understanding. They are better than me. And does that make me feel a little insecure? Yeah. However, I also view it as they're better than me and I'm going to work to try to
mhm,
be that goal. And it's the insecurity that when you compare yourself to somebody else, that also gets in the way. For example, I have found and I have discovered that a lot of people try to compare themselves to me, and it goes really badly for them
Yeah.
because their insecurities ramp
Mhm.
up, which dictates their behavior, which then it's like, be the you. If I have traits about myself that you like or that you know, like, okay, but also you have to be you. And sometimes
Mhm.
it's different.
This is a lot about the two things being true at the same time. A
Right.
lot of this is holding because I agree with what you said about comparison. Comparison is natural, and I think trying to fight that, like the abstinence of comparison,
Right.
it chastising myself for having a comparison is not healthy
Right.
because it's natural. It's normal to compare. Comparison tells me what I like about something, what I admire about something, what I want. It identifies to me what's important to
Yeah.
me. I want this. I like this. They have this. I want this. I like. But what do I do with it? Because yes, I can say this is what I want. Okay, in my life, what am I going to do? What is important for me to do in this thing? So this is important to me. So what am I going to do about it? Because I want it important, regardless of what's happening. It's like I'm focused on their lane, and I need to shift it back to my lane.
Exactly.
What
Yeah.
is me? What am I doing?
Yeah.
Regardless of what's happening over here, now that I know something that's important, I'm going to focus on accomplishing what I want, being who I am.
First off, I don't need you calling my shit out like that today.
Colin, that's the fact. What are you
We
talking
don't
about?
need I don't need you calling my shit out today. No, it's not
Yeah.
okay. But you are 100% correct.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, this past couple of weeks, I'm just like, I have not been
Oh,
focusing on my lane.
hmm.
I have been, I have been
It's
driving.
the
I've been
yeah.
driving, looking at the other lanes.
It's the fixation. That's the
Yeah.
problem. That's what I struggle with. Is
Again, I don't need you calling my
I'm
shit out.
not, it just
The
happens that we yeah.
we is me.
Yeah, exactly. Um, but that's what I struggle with, the fixation.
Yeah.
Because as an overthinker, fixation is very easy for me, very common for me.
Yeah.
I find something and then I overthink it. I fixate on it. I marinate in it. And so for me, I see that I make that comparison and then I don't shift back to my lane. I make the comparison and then I fixate on the comparison and how and I then spiral in that fixation because think of it like driving on a 2-lane road. If I continue to fixate on that other lane,
Mm-hmm.
eventually I'm going to run into something. It's not going to be pleasant. I can see that. I can see what I want, but then I got to shift back and drive in my lane and work on what I'm working on instead of fixating on that comparison.
But doesn't it always like the comparison? Yes, we do that. But doesn't
Mhm.
like bring it back to the title, it must be nice.
Oh, it
Like the comparison, it always looks like you
it always looks rosy. It always looks perfect. It's
the
always
grass is always greener on the
yeah.
other side.
It's here's one that comes up in my head a lot. Romanticizing, and I don't mean romanticizing in terms of like intimacy or romance. I mean romanticizing is in like
Uh-huh.
polishing it, making it rosy.
You on the book talk side of TikTok, aren't ya?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not, nowhere. Don't look at my algorithm.
Okay, okay. Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, it's looking at that comparison and polishing it for them, making it look like, oh, if only I had this. Oh, it must be nice. If only I had that thing, my life would be perfect. It's not how it works. It's not how life works. It's not because that's not going to happen. Because even if I did have it, the goalpost is going to move. There's going to be something different. It's going to change. It's never going to be if I'll yeah.
No.
So must be nice. Yeah.
I don't every time we say that, literally the
It
ADD in
must be
me.
that. Yeah, I know.
Um,
You do the song your thing too. I know.
I do. Yeah, my nerd.
Neurodivergence.
Yay for
Yay.
the win. Comparison is natural.
Mhm.
I often compare myself to other people. Period. Like that's the truth. That's a fact. Constantly. And do I let the comparison overtake sometimes how I feel about myself? Yes. Um Do I try very hard to be aware of that? Yes. Do I try to correct it when I discover it? Yes. Do I let it run? Do I let that comparison sometimes drive the bus into a very dark alley that is very sketchy and like I have no way out? Like I feel like there's no way out. Also, yes. I'm
Deep dark
not
dank
the
cave.
deep,
Yes,
no, it's beyond deep dark dank cave. It is a fucking back
it's a
alley
cat.
with some like questionable people back there, and you don't know if you're making it out alive. Yes, my comparisons to others have driven the bus. It's difficult not to. It's difficult not to go. And honestly, for myself, for somebody who has suffered so much trauma, who was raised because of it, because due to the narcissistic mother, you are you that is literally your way of life all the time, every day.
Mhm.
I'm not this. I'm not the it's not ever I'm better than this person because it's never that. Well, at least I'm not them. At least I'm not this person. At least I'm not. No, it's always the other way around.
Mhm.
And I really wish I could turn it off, but I can't. And I'm going to compare myself and I'm going to let it happen. That doesn't mean I'm any less healed. That doesn't mean I haven't done the work. That doesn't mean that I am diminished in any single way. Now, I say this on stream, but I sometimes don't feel that way.
Mm, yeah.
The feeling I know this in my head, the feelings in my body are two totally different things. So I'm making that motherfucking abundantly clear. I say this on stream because I cognitively know this.
This is what we're working on.
This is what we are a work in
Making that
progress.
connection. Yes.
Making the connection, letting the two come together. It's not like it's they sort of coexisting, sort of
Mhm.
like like with Italian dressing or whatever. It's like just get
Yes, exactly.
vinaigrette. You got to
Yeah.
shake it up later. Um, I'm always that is just how my brain is wired, and I find myself wishing it wasn't wired that way, because it does rob me of a lot of times and being able to see. I think we talked about how it robs us of a relationship with people, but because I'm me, I just took it to it robs us of a good relationship with ourselves.
Ooh,
And I
that's
think
good.
that's for me, that's the biggest part. I am actually pretty good about I've worked very hard on my interpersonal relationship with others, but the comparison is the thing that it robs me of a good relationship with myself. And I think that is what I'm struggling with the most right now. Um, Understanding that I'm comparing myself to others, to ideals, to unrealistic expectations. I'm comparing myself to the external of my internal, and it's a laundry list of things that I compare myself to on a constant daily basis. And instead of seeing what is in front of me, instead of seeing what's in my lane, what's in my cart, not in somebody else's cart. Um,
Mhm.
it really does. It robs me of a healthy and caring and loving and accepting relationship with myself. And I don't want that. Like so many people, they're like, "Oh, you're beautiful," and I'm like, Let me give you the laundry list of things that I am not, because I am not this stereotypical person. I'm not this tall, blonde, thin, whatever. You're a great mother. Well, I'm not this beige mom who is home every day. I work all the time. I'm sarcastic. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I can't do like you're a great friend. I think of all the times I was depressed, like that.
Mhm.
And it is keeping me from having a good relationship with myself.
Yeah.
And it sucks, you know?
It it's easy for that comparison to reverse and become diminishing.
Yes.
Again, instead of the two at the same time, it's because they're this. I'm less of a person. Um, I'm I I'm not as good at what I do or who I am, or you know, I can't love myself because they have something that I want, and I'm not that.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that. I deal with that. So,
When you figure out whether the shackles that hold you come back from the comments of others or the interpretation from yourself, the healing begins. Facts. I think it's a little of both, honestly, Paragon. I think that's one of those ones where both exist in the same space. It can be both.
sometimes the comments of others become internalized and become the conversation within herself. That's especially, I deal with that growing up from childhood. The things that were told to me by family and friends are the things that I've internalized, and I'm having to work through to recondition myself. So yeah. So here we are.
You chose this topic, not me.
I did choose the topic. You're welcome.
Thank you. No, Ugh.
So how are we going to go from what we talked about, and how are we going to use it this week? What are we going to do with it this week?
Also, the thoughts of your saying kind things about me, but what did I do to deserve them that tend to linger?
Oh yeah.
That is a very prime example of you comparing yourself, your present self, to your past self.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's like you said, when someone gives you a compliment, the first thought is, well, here's all the ways that I'm not that thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Instead of accepting the compliment. the first step is outwardly accepting the compliment. The second is accepting it internally, and there's the chasm between those two.
Okay, first off, gross.
I know.
No.
How dare I bring that up? I'm sorry. My bad. I want to take it back.
I don't know. I think it's just natural to compare yourself to other people. But I think like I said before, I think comparing yourself is all about what you do with the information. Like it's a compass, like we said before.
Morning, Kevin.
Oh, hi, Calvino. Love you, boo-boo. Because like professionally, I said, these people, I compare my work against somebody else's work, and their work is better. But I'm gonna do this my fucking damnedest to try to be just as good. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's that comparison of, I'm sorry, hold on.
I hear something.
It's a fucking ice cream truck. What the fuck? Yeah. It's fucking loud. I was like, I can hear that through my
That is a very
headphones.
loud ice cream truck. Mm-hmm.
And while you're stewing internally about why you deserve that compliment and you're arguing with it, but it's not like I can't accept a compliment.
I mean, it's fair.
Yeah. But there's also that other side of the comparison of they're better than me. I'm not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just such a tightrope balance to walk.
It's also exhausting.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And okay, are there genuinely people out there who don't compare themselves to others? Are there genuinely, like, I have not met them, but I also surround myself with people that have a little bit of trauma and a lot of baggage. So it's like,
just a little trauma.
You know, I was being.
You were trying to be nice.
I was being nice.
Yes.
I was being nice on this holiday. But are there people?
I don't know. I think there are people who compare themselves with others, and then there are people who lie and say they don't compare themselves with other people. I don't know if there really is anybody that doesn't compare themselves, whether they admit it or not. I don't know, but
comparison is the thief of joy. That phrase actually triggers me. It does.
Because to me, the comparison can be a weaponized conversation. And in growing up in the church, that's where I find the comparison was weaponized as a way to keep you down. as you don't get these things, you should be grateful. So yeah, there is a side of this conversation that is a weaponized one.
Well, comparison is the thief of joy was also a phrase that was used instead of empathy.
Oh.
Instead of sitting in empathy, that phrase,
Mhm.
comparison is the thief of joy, which is basically saying you're doing this to yourself.
Oh, that's dirty.
Mhm.
That's dirty.
And
Ouch.
it sounds again, it's one of those when therapists speak, sounds like they are trying to be
Mhm.
helpful, but it's not. Because it's like those phrases of, "I can see how that would hurt you."
Mhm.
Not sitting in the empathy with it. So in the I'm over here going, I'm feeling I'm feeling insecure. I'm feeling less than. I'm feeling these things. I'm feeling like, what about this person? This person seems like they're doing this. Or like that this person is seeming, blah, 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 blah. It's just comparison is the thief of joy. You really should just stop comparing. It sounds like it's like, oh God. I, Anna rant.
Yeah, here it comes.
Here it
Give it
goes.
to us.
All right. Okay. Okay. Fucking tired of that shit. I am in a place of my own healing and my own thing that I'm fucking tired of shit like that. Phrases like comparison is the thief of joy, or it sounds like, I can see how that hurt you. Like those aren't empathetic phrases. Those aren't phrases that help. Do they sound on the surface like they are kind and that they are trying to be there? Yes, though, but it's just like I'm sorry you feel that way. It
Mm.
sounds like a fucking apology. It sounds good. It sounds, if you're not really deep into your trauma healing, it sounds like they're being helpful. But what it is it's somebody being weaponized against you. It is somebody saying, that's your fault. That is somebody saying that is your fault that you feel that way. So you need to stop it. That's not empathy. That is not being healed. That is not being supportive. That is using therapy speak as a fucking weapon. And I'm fucking tired of people like this. And I will tell you, you want to send me off into the deep end. If I get into a dark place and you say shit like that, you use weaponized therapy speak at me, I will fucking blow you up, because then I will show you exactly how intelligent I am. I will show you exactly how high my EQ is, and I will show you exactly how much work I have done in my own therapy. Do not come at me. Do not come at me with these apologies that sound like, I'm sorry, it's your fault, or you're not okay with being okay, or you know what? Comparison is the thief of joy. Don't fucking come at me with that shit, because it's not. It is therapy speak as a weapon. And that's horseshit, because it's not kind. It's cruel. And I'm sorry. That does more damage than the fact that you're sitting in the discomfort with them. And that is more harmful than the situation that I like, except for me, that hurts more than the situation that I'm actually trying to deal with. Because then all of a sudden, not only am I sitting here trying to process this dysregulation, the thought process, the trigger moment, whatever it is that I'm going through, then you've now just added on top of it, you've now added the guilt and shame that I'm doing this to myself, that I am over here and this is my fault. It's not your fault. It's not anybody else's fault. It's not somebody else. It's my fault. And I need to get fucking over it. And that is cruel. And it is just don't fucking say anything. Just walk out the door. Tell me you're an asshole without telling me you're an asshole. Tell me you're selfish without telling me you're selfish. Tell me that you don't know how to empathize with somebody without telling me. Phrases like that. Weaponized therapeutic speak, and those fake fucking apologies. Tell me you are self-centered and uncomfortable with sitting with somebody in an empathetic place, in a dark place, without telling me. Say shit like that.
There's the rant. There. All right.
Okay. All right. I feel better now.
You
Let's
got
go.
it? Yeah.
Okay.
You got it. All right. Now we can start the show. Okay, let's go.
Calvina's so hot.
Mm-hmm. Right. I mean,
Can you tell that that has been used on me more than once by more than
Mm-hmm.
one person?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You feel a certain way. Yeah. All right.
Don't. Don't do it. Just don't say anything at all at that point. Just don't. If you are uncomfortable and incapable of sitting with me in that moment, then fucking be honest with me and say, you don't know what to say. Look at me in the eye and say, I don't know what to say. I want to, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to handle this. I, I don't know. Don't, don't, don't do shit like that. And I would rather somebody come up to, if I'm dysregulated and they're like, I'm feeling really uncomfortable because I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to say. My urge is to fix this. So I don't know what to do. That's honest. That's honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Don't feed this show to me.
Yeah.
Take that
That's
shit.
that's a harder response. Admitting that that's a hard response for me. Admitting that I don't know. I don't know what to say, and because I want to say the perfect thing, and so for me to go, I really don't know what to say. It's tough, but it's like I said, it's better than the fake and the weaponized.
We can end
All
on
right.
my rant.
Yeah, that's a good place to end. A rant is a good place to end.
Maybe we can.
All
We're
right.
actually ending on time and not over in 2
Yeah,
hours.
we are. Look
I
at that.
know. We're
Look at
crazy.
that. All right. So you want me to wrap up for the week?
Sure. I'm all sweaty from that rant. I'm like,
gotta breathe a little bit.
yeah, it's fine. Mic drop and rant.
There you go. Exactly. All right. So we got some stuff coming up this week. Let me see if I can put some things out there. There we go. All right. So today is Sunday. Tonight I am planning to do Let's Build. I'm planning to continue working on the Tudor house. Of all the Lego sets that made the journey with me, which was all the Lego sets, it is the one that is not in complete disarray. Yeah,
Pep's
it
gonna have
is.
a whole lot of content.
Yeah, I'm gonna the boutique hotel that I built before I started streaming. You're gonna get to see that one built because it is completely demolished. So yeah. Anyway, so that's gonna happen tonight.
I'm surprised the Enterprise made it.
Sort of. I mean, what you see right there, that's the Enterprise. The separation, the saucer separation, the saucer didn't make it. I mean, it sort of did, but
Well, the saucer though is the easy part though.
Yeah, I think so. It's also the less solid part because
Right.
there's a lot of hinges in it. Anyway, so tonight at 6:30 Eastern, right? 5:30 Central. Still trying to get
just
used to
say 5:30 Central.
I'm trying to. But,
no, just say
right?
it.
Do we have many of our viewers in Eastern time anymore?
No.
And I'm not in Eastern time. So
Right.
all right. So at 5:30 Central,
yes,
we're gonna do some Let's Build, working on the Tudor house. And then on Monday we have on Monday we've got Bear.
You're like, what? What are you doing?
Hold on, yeah. On Monday we have Bear. Bear streaming at 10 o'clock, I believe 10 o'clock Central. On his channel, Great Big Bear 205. He's gonna be doing some more D&D for D. So some dungeon. So if you like Dungeons and Dragons, you like RPG, you like learning more about how it works, but behind the scenes, check them out.
Yeah.
I think you'll enjoy it. And then on Tuesday we have some more Three Bards and a Dragon at 7:30 Central. Right, 7:30 Central. So we've been doing a new format for the last couple of weeks. It has been lots of fun, really, really chaotic. Totally
fucking bullshit. I have gotten a human and a halfling. That is horseshit.
You have. I thought about clipping. I thought about clipping all of Bear's lovely, lovely descriptions, but I was like, nah, that might not go over well.
No.
So yeah, check us out. Three Bards and Dragons RPG podcast. We roll a d20 and let it ruin our lives. That is at 7:30 Eastern on the Team _8 channel. And then that brings us back to of our scheduled stuff. That brings us back to Sunday because we don't have anything else scheduled during that week. So Sunday, some more waking up at 12 o'clock Central on this channel right here. Same bat time, same bat channel. Yeah, that's all the scheduled stuff. But make sure you're following all of our channels so that if we go live at any point, which you never know when we might, we will. You'll get notified. So eventually, I'm going to start the new Batman game, Lego Batman game. I really want to play that, but I got to figure out when this is going to happen. So, yeah, more Lego, just for video game.
Video
Lego.
format.
Yeah, format. All right, that's our week. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you next
everyone.
time. Bye, everybody.
Did you really just high five over me? Right
No,
now?
we didn't.
Okay, we're live.
Hey.
Hello.
You don't even do that well from the front seat.
Okay.
And the bear is coming with the carpet spoon.
That's a straight up PBR for the table.
Yeah.
I think it called.
She ain't judging us at all.
Did you really just high five over me? Right
No,
now?
we didn't.
Okay, we're live.